internet is nice to me today. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I have the girls here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Because hold on. Show display names. Now you can see everybody's name. So if you are not familiar with any of these lovely ladies, be sure to go and subscribe to their channels because they're all awesome. But yeah, we are here today doing some reading sprints, but also a little bit of a celebration. I'm sure you guys probably saw in the chat why, but I am officially on the transplant list. So it's exciting and it's terrifying because now it suddenly has become very real. You know what I mean? Like, I have to meet with Garrett and I are actually meeting with the social worker Tuesday. We have a meeting to go over some of the unfortunate things that you have to think about, even though you don't want to think about them. So, but it's nice that they actually have a person who's going to help walk us through all of that documentation and all that stuff in the event that something happens, which it's not going to do. So it's just good to have that stuff, right? So what are you guys reading? Storm?
That's good.
I am reading Hard Riding Posse and The Young and the Violent. I finished both of my cozies that I was reading. I had to have the one done today because I had to do a review. Okay. Irish Bookshop Murder, so I had to have that one done. I gave it like 3.5. And then the Murder She Wrote one, the Rum and Razors, I gave 3 stars to.
Nice.
Just I don't know, it just wasn't really what I was hoping it'd be a little bit better, but
well,
I
got
like kicked to the curb because a dog got shot.
Oh,
but no. I kept going, and the dog had his own little POV about how he gets killed himself, and he's licking on, and he's all worried about the person that he's supposed to be protecting, and he has to go. He's gonna go save her because she got taken and kidnapped by the traveling tarts guy that has them or whatever. The guy that's the pimp.
That is hilarious.
The headhunting poochies.
Yeah. So he kidnaps her because he wants to put her as part of his little traveling deal, and so the dog tried to protect her, and he shot the dog, but then the dog's gonna come and I think he's gonna come and like eat him maybe. He's gonna attack him and get her so she can get away anyway. But it was just interesting because all of a sudden the dog had its own little POV there for a couple of times. I was like, this is weird.
Stuff you're not expecting.
And this is about teen gangs and their rival gangs against each other, and there's a lady involved.
Nice.
Of course.
Is she a headhunter hoochie or no?
Well, I seen somebody said that they thought this was almost like, and I've never read it, so I wouldn't know, but what's the one with Heathcliff? West Side Story, is that it?
Heathcliff?
No, that
would be
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights.
It's a West Side Story one.
Close.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a gang thing anyway. But somebody said it was almost like West Side Story, I guess.
Oh.
Kind of. And this one was written in like the 50s.
Oh, that's funny. Nice.
I'm very confused, but okay.
Well, Heathcliff I remember, but that was like, oh, that's the wrong one. West Side Story. I don't know who's in that.
Well, I think I might have I think I accidentally Garb Augusted again. If you could verb that.
That's always we're gonna treat it as that now. Yeah.
I'm just gonna verb it. I Garb Augusted. I did a 3-day vlog of my summary of The Duke and I. I just finished it today. I just posted the video today. I really enjoyed this, but my husband made a really funny observation, which I'm going to share because he's funny. He's very, very introverted, but he's funny. And if you really get to know him, he's really funny. So I said, it's really funny in here. It's like they call the men who don't get married and, that kind of players, they call them rakes. And he stopped for a minute. He looked at me and he said, well, is that why they call the females another garden utensil? Think about it.
That
Nice.
deserves a little round of applause.
Yes. So he's like, is that why they call the females
Mhm.
garden,
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was
Yeah.
like, I never would have thought to put rakes and hoes together,
Now that sounds like another novel.
gardening.
Oh my gosh, that's
I know. I
amazing.
was like, that sounds like the title for a novel that somebody on KU might do.
Well, it sounds
Yeah.
like your Headhunter Hoochie title.
For next year's Garbagus book.
So I think this could be considered Garbagus, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I love it.
Some
It's a
would
5-star
some-
read for me, but I
some-
understand.
some
Yeah.
might. Some might.
I give it 4 stars. There was one part in it that really bothered me. And I talk about it in the video.
I know
once
what
a
part
year.
you're talking. I know exactly what part you mean.
It really
It's
bothered
probably-
me.
It's probably the reason why that's not everybody's favorite.
Okay. Well, I thought it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'll probably read it. Ladies, before the end of the year, I'm going to be a read and see romance
Bringing her in.
reading gal.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to
Awesome.
the Moonshine Shack Murders by Diane
Yay.
Kelly. I haven't picked a new
Nice.
eyeball read yet from the basket of goodness. So we'll
Can
see.
I recommend The Viscount Who Loved Me?
You want me to read that one
Ellen
next?
Anthony's story.
I need to take a little break from.
I know. I was going to say, I
this.
don't want to burn you out.
And
Yeah.
I honestly think I might need either a little thriller
Ooh, good choice.
or a little sci-fi. One of the two.
Sounds
I
good.
think this is where I'm
Sounds
going.
good.
Or I might just even say, you know what? I need a little bit of this.
Yes, I highly approve. That also would count as a Garbagus read, by the way.
quick palate cleanser anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, Sarah? I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
It'd be a perfect Garbagus read, too.
Yeah.
Is this considered Garbagus?
I would absolutely consider that Garbagus.
And there's a slot on the bingo board for long running series.
Mm.
That's exactly what I was just thinking, and that's what I use my Babysitters Club books for. Yep.
So what are you reading, Tiffany?
So I am reading War and Peach for our discussion on Sunday. And then I just started The Kitchen Front. And I just finished a romance earlier today. So I'll probably also be starting a romance on audio. And I also have another cozy mystery going on ebook, which I've been reading forever. I'm really liking it. By the time I get home from work, I've been too tired to read with my eyeballs. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what I have going on. And Sarah, yay!
I'm
I'm so
excited.
happy. I feel like I did a lot of praying, and I'm so happy.
Keep it up, because I'm still good. The hard part's not even done yet.
Listen. I put you on the prayer list of our church, and my Mima's in charge of that, which means every person in the wider radius of Manatee County knows about it in the first 5 minutes. And that was a few
thank
months ago when
you.
you went, like originally, because she can spread not not gossip, prayer chain information. Gossip too.
I love it.
Just kidding.
I love
in
it.
the span of like
I love
5 minutes. So yeah.
There's
Yep.
there's a little gossip on the phone while she's telling everybody what they need to be praying for.
That's
So
right.
she is the praying lady whistle down then.
Yeah.
Dearest gentle readers, please pray for.
Yeah.
There is definitely power in prayer, and I know
Mhm.
you have so many people that are you're lifting you up in it. So everything's going to be
Yeah.
all right. It just takes a little time.
And now it's just the waiting.
One
period.
step closer.
One
One
step
step
closer.
closer.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
so excited. What are you reading
Yeah.
today?
I'm still reading 12. Why can't I remember the title?
12
Slaves
Slaves of
Days
Christmas.
of Christmas.
I'm 70% of the way through it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to 5-star it, because that's how
Yes.
much I'm loving it. It's exactly, it's Julianne Lindsay at her finest. It's the small town, it's the Christmas, it's all the things that make me happy.
And in
You know?
just in a few books,
So-
you can read about my murder.
The reindeer games are so
Oh,
fun.
cozy. Oh gosh, yes. And I'm like, can I move to this town, please? Like, can I just
I know.
go here?
I
You know,
know.
like that's
I
how
know.
I
you
mean,
know
where's
you're
the
gonna be
Verbo
cozy,
for that place?
right?
Verbo is.
That's where we would have. That's where we would have our big meeting with all of us. Would be at
Yes.
like a place like that, right?
Killing time
Absolutely.
with Cozy's Verbo stay in Mistletoe, Maine.
Well, actually, the funny thing
Absolutely.
is that my aunt and I are actually planning a vacation once I can travel again, which is about a year after surgery. I can travel internationally. So we're actually, her and I are, because Garrett has no interest, to be completely honest. And I wouldn't drag him along on something he might not really be interested in. But my aunt and I are going to do an Alaskan cruise.
Oh,
So that's
amazing.
going to be my first major trip after I'm out of being in hermitation, because
That's
for
amazing.
everything. So it's a
That'll be
year. It's a year before I'm finally back to myself after surgery. So it's a while. But if you can get through that first year, they say you're golden.
I was gonna say it
Good.
takes a lot out of you. So yeah, I could see a year.
Well, yeah, it's not like you're not back to what you mean. I can't go back to work on Monday.
Right.
It's not like knee replacement surgery.
Yeah,
It's not like a colonoscopy. An
Yeah.
hour later, they're kicking you out and
right.
go
Yeah,
home.
Yeah, and they tell you not
Thanks
to
for-
drive yourself home, but my dad does anyway because that's how he is. So.
Yeah, well, that's a thing. That's a thing. Let's jump into the comments and see what everybody else. Like I said, it's probably going to be more chatting than reading.
Well, there's so many people who are wanting to celebrate. Let's celebrate this together.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Everybody wants
absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, fairy girl. Hi, friends. Just making some peppermint tea. That sounds delicious. And we had dinner. Oh, baked mac and cheese. And I saved you guys some. Yay! I'm gonna finish all fudged up. What are we celebrating? Wait, I'm sure you understand now. You've been listening to us. Amy, right? Hi, everyone. Congratulations, Sarah. If you get your new heart sooner than later, you've got this. Thank you. Like I think I said to you, Tiffany, in a WhatsApp message, I said, I am thrilled, but I am terrified. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait, but I can,
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody could probably relate to that apprehension.
I told my
Yes.
dad. He goes, "Oh, good."
Yeah.
That was his
you.
congratulations. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
We needed
sound
some
like
good
my
news.
dad.
We needed some good news at our house, so it's great.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it's
I'm glad I
great.
could be of assistance.
I appreciate that.
It says I'm currently almost finished with Deadly Deals and Donuts by Cindy Bell. 30 pages left. Oh, you'll get that done. Here you go. I was just accepted for the heart transplant. Congratulations, Sarah. Yay. I'm reading No Parm, No Foul by Linda Riley. Turkey wrap for dinner. I'm surprised you're not having grilled cheese.
Right. After reading that book.
How are you having a turkey wrap?
Right. Grilled cheese is the only thing you can eat while you're reading those
Right?
books.
Hello, it's a rule. We don't
For
make
like
the
a
rules.
week after, I was still eating grilled cheese.
Exactly. Let's see here. Excited just watching vlog from today. Thank you very much. Sorry for the noise, guys. It is what it is.
No problem.
Congratulations. I'm undecided, Jenny says.
Same.
Cajun, hi Cajun. Such good news, sir. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Cajun. Barb says at 4:30 I'll be reading The Couple Next Door. Ooh, excellent. Oh, wait, here she goes. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, my name is Barbara. I will be having spicy tuna bowl and reading. Well done, Barbara.
I made something I think Tiffany would really like. I made a creamy dill chicken sauce, and we put it over hearts of palm rice. It was really tasty. It was very dilly, so
I would love that.
I know I love dill. Just give me the dill plant.
My
Lick it like a stamp.
I love anything dill.
I
Anything.
had chicken and mashed potatoes.
That sounds good too. Mashed potatoes sound really good.
I had this new recipe.
I
where
treated
you
myself
just,
to Subway because it was downstairs and I didn't want the egg that they gave me for dinner.
Yeah, eat
That
fresh.
sounds good, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Getting a new heart soon. Let's load it up with sodium. Let's load the old one up with sodium.
Let's not do that, okay? Let's not push the
Let's not.
limits of things.
Yeah. Oh, and the funniest thing today, so I had the CT scan done on my lungs and I read the report afterward, right? Now I don't understand what half of it says, but basically it was like there's no cancer, which is all I cared about. And it said something about your bones, and it actually said that my bones were non-sinister. They actually used the word sinister So I said to Mom, "There's not a sinister bone in my body."
But
I think you might need a second opinion.
Them fighting words.
Clearly, they don't know you.
Clearly,
and that my pancreas.
Storm said it.
I'm not sinister. It's sweet. You got it. I'm sorry. I think you meant sweet. It's the wrong S word.
I know a lot of.
I just thought that. I thought to myself, I'm like, I wonder if it was a text to speech scenario with the typing.
Right. Well, I have a good friend who works for the police department, and she was typing up a report, and somebody was driving erratically, but it was erotically. And I was like, I don't even want to know what kind of drive.
Well, I can think of a few ways, but they're not for public.
No. I read Bridgerton. Look at me. There's my brain.
It might be something that you read in a KU novel.
There's a lot of that.
KU Garbagas novel. Yeah.
I have to stay out of KU.
Yep. That's hilarious.
oh my goodness.
Clutching your pearls, Sonia. Emily says, I'm gonna try to read tonight. She said, school start has been a doozy. I'm sorry to hear that.
I read boozy,
Lisa,
not
welcome.
doozy. I had a reversal.
See, at least I'm reading properly. Yes, and Tiffany's pulling out the fireworks. Congrats. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. Whoops, too far. I'm doing this without my mouse, so I apologize. Feel like I should make a cake. I will take a cake. I love cake. Cake is delicious. And be painting the office ceiling. Well, that sounds fun as well. At least it's productive. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Get through some of these. Congrats. Oh, Sherry Bucknome. Hello, hello. I like this. It says, octopus, red, waving. Cajun, I saw a t-shirt the other day that said, I tried to start a gang and it turned into a book club. I feel like we all need that t-shirt just for this group. Even the people in
That's
the
the only
chat.
gang I want to be in.
Yeah.
Right? It's the only cool gang, honestly.
Cool in the gang.
Checking the time.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Get out of my head.
So this is why I wanted y'all here.
Well, it's ladies' night and the future's bright. Sorry.
Anyway, now we're going into an impromptu dance party.
Celebrate good times.
Good time, come on.
Come.
Sue says, I'm done reading for the day, at least for now. I finished One Night Stand, which was a rather slow story, but good. Anyway, just wanted to come in and say hi. I'm happy for you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Hi, Mitzi. Just wanted to stop in and say congratulations, Sarah. Yay. Thank you so much, Mitzi. I appreciate that.
Mitzi, I'm getting ready to send
Rakes
you a
and Hoes
message.
sounds like a bad band name. It does too. Lou, hello, big congrats to your awesome news, Sarah. Thank you. From Reinhardt's, congratulations. Thank you. Fairy Girl says she agrees with Cajun. How could you not agree with Cajun? Jessica says, hello, ladies. Congratulations, Sarah. Happy for you. Thank you. She says, I'm reading all kinds of things, but focusing on War and Peach as I just started it yesterday. The read
I will
for
probably
Sunday.
start it tomorrow and then have it done by Sunday.
I did today.
Good job. Good job. I'm not going to be reading it just in case anyone else was keeping up or keeping score.
Makes sense.
If I
I'm
wait till
joining
the
in on
very
Sunday.
last minute, then I might remember more of it. So
Well, it had something about peaches.
There was trees involved. So there was probably trees
Yeah.
somewhere.
I'm pretty sure there was a murder.
If it's a cozy, it's probably there's a murder somewhere.
I haven't read the synopsis, but are they warring? Are there peach wars going on? War and peaches.
I think there might be an amateur sleuth too, but I'm not really for sure.
Wait,
I
did you
think
say
you're wrong.
immature
I
or
don't think-
amateur?
A little both.
I was gonna say I feel a little of both.
Oh, that's hilarious. Mary Jo, hello everyone. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you on getting onto the transplant list. I'm starting a new book tonight, Identity by Nora Roberts. Ooh, that's the new one. Let us know your thoughts on it so far. Purple Hair says, I'm reading Castle Deadly, Castle Deep. Excellent.
Sweet.
Morning. I'm reading DOM by S.J. Tilley. I don't know if that's a short for anything or what have you.
I think it's Dom.
I think that might
I didn't
be
want to
it.
say that word out loud. I am in public. Catherine says, hello, everyone. So happy to hear the news. Sarah
You've already
Farley's
said
doing
wait
great
to
today.
pose.
Thank you. Barbara, I was praying hard too, also keeping my legs crossed. Had not peed in months. Well, now you can go ahead and do so, and then I'm going to ask you to do it again. I thought she was going to go somewhere else with it, so thank you, Barb, for keeping it PG.
Tapping out.
I didn't see that one coming.
Me either. That was outer space.
It's Barb. You should always see that coming from Barb. Fairy Girls is gonna hop in the shower. I'll be back. Mitzi, oh my goodness, yes, start planning that cruise and taking a reading road trip. That's the thing that Garrett and I are probably gonna do is drive through the states as soon as I can get behind the wheel of a car again. My car is gonna be in great shape by the time I finally get back to it. Dream, hello, welcome. Esther, low carb wrap. Can't have grilled cheese in my diabetes. Fair.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. Erica says, Sarah, my 8-year-old daughter is heavily invested in your journey and asks about you daily. I'm so happy for this update. Thank you so much,
That's
Erica.
so
Thank you to
sweet.
your daughter. That is absolutely delightful. Jack, congratulations, Sarah. I'm here to celebrate and read Draining Lake Ardula. Draining Lake by Ardula Inderison, I think. Oh, I have no idea. I probably said that wrong. Yep. I love this, Emily. So funny to think that Alaska is international travel. It is for me. Because technically it's another country. Although I have to pass through my country to get there. So Mitzi says, not a sinister bone in your body. And you have the papers to prove it.
That's
you.
right.
Exactly, Mitzi. Yeah,
That's right.
that's it. If anyone says anything, I'm just going to bring up that screenshot and go, no, look.
Clearly, it was
Dream.
a typo.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Non-sinister bones, that's great. And that in my unremarkable pancreas. That's exactly the wording that was used for that as well.
I have an unremarkable liver. That's so funny that you said that.
Garrett goes,
I had to have a test
my wife
done.
is...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead, honey.
I had to have a test done a few years ago before I had surgery, and because my liver had to be, you have to shrink your liver before you can have it, and it said my liver was unremarkable, and I was like, way to make a gal feel not important.
What a weird slam.
Unremarkable liver.
Like,
And I was like, well, at least it wasn't a brain scan.
I mean,
I'm
that's
just thinking,
like a weird insult. Like,
But my thing is, it's like, what weird kind of medical wording is that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Unremarkable. So Garrett's thing is that I'm unremarkable and not sinister. So, I got a couple things in my favor.
When you have a mammogram, you can have unremarkable breast tissue too.
Well, I was
I
going to
thought
say
that
that.
was-
I know that now before I have to have
I
one.
just thought that was I don't understand the unremarkable as a descriptive word of medical.
It's
Right.
not
Medical
really an
terminology.
That's my
adjective that I
thing.
would think of
Yeah.
in the medical profession, but hey.
You could
You
I
know,
mean think of a
like-
different adjective. There's lots of them. Unremarkable.
Absolutely. I will
That's
make
an
some up
easy
for
one
you.
for 'em,
You
though,
feel free to use them. Yeah, easy to type. What we got here? What time is it? Okay, I got a couple more minutes. Mother Goose, hi Sarah, Storm, Tiffany, and Sonia. Welcome. Wonderful news and happy to celebrate with y'all. Deciding on a new book to read. Do you have some ideas of what you want to read? Do you need some assistance in picking something? How is this going to go?
I don't know anybody that does book suggestions.
Yeah, no, I haven't run into anybody who does that.
I do.
Emily,
She's like,
Sonia,
"We
I
don't
want
take
booze to deal with the dues.
Yeah. One of my favorite episodes of Jeopardy, one of the questions was, what do all kindergarten teachers keep in their desk? And it was one of the questions where you write the answer at the end, and somebody wrote a flask, and I was like, facts. Absolute facts. Because if I were a kindergarten teacher, I don't even drink, but boy, I would keep one of those.
You would start.
Straight up facts.
Amy of the Lake. I used to work in captioning telephone service, and when I would say press 2, the computer would always print prostitute. I love that so much. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Emily, but that is not a healthy coping skill, and wine keeps me up at night now. Laughing at Amy's comment. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Here we go. SJ Tilly writes good romance books about guys in the mafia. A sentence I didn't think I'd ever say before.
And,
Oh yeah, I
I have
was gonna
a
say, Tiffany.
question for her. Are those KU only, or were you able to find them somewhere else? Because Mafia's been my thing lately. So please, we need to talk.
Which just really blows my mind because she's like, I love Mafia.
Right?
Don't scare me, but I can take all of them.
Don't scare me.
No. I like any of them. I don't want any of them that are like, taking out people caps and stuff. No, sir. No.
You do know how the mafia deals with people, right?
They're not all hugs and kisses.
She's like, as long as
that's not true. In my mafia, they are hugs and kisses because I skip over the pages and it's nothing but hugs and kisses as far as my mafia goes.
I was going to say,
so this was a
thread
thread.
Mafia stuff off the page. It's off the page. She doesn't see it. It's not there.
Mafia
That's right,
smut
that's right.
doesn't have any of the bad stuff, I guess. Like
No
It just has the
violence,
smut.
no unhinged.
it's the smut.
It's cozy Mafia books.
It sounds a lot like a cozy horror book.
I was gonna say, Cozy Mafia, wasn't that the first book in the pizza shop series with the fat cat? That was Cozy Mafia, wasn't it?
It had some
Because
sort
her
of
restaurant was
mafia.
mafia themed.
The detective's grandfather's is
Al
Al
Pacino.
Capone,
Al
yeah.
Capone.
Al
Al
Capone.
Yeah.
I started to say Al Pacino too.
He
That's why I
played
was
Al
like, okay,
Capone.
Al Pacino. I literally.
But he played Al Capone. See, I was in the right vicinity.
So
At
you
least
were
I didn't
only
say
half
something-
wrong.
Right. At least I didn't say Tom Selleck or something. That would have been ridiculous.
No.
You guys are hilarious.
It was the what is the name? Mindy Quigley series. The pizza
Yeah, deep dish pizza.
deep dish pizza. That's
Yeah,
right.
because
Thank
like the
you.
one's like
Thank
the
you.
Public
But,
Anchovy
no.
#1 instead of Public Enemy #1. So.
Which is delightful. I
My
love that
mafia
title
books
so
are
much.
not scary or violent because I just skip those parts.
They
He's
don't
just there for
exist.
the romance. He
It's
doesn't care
rainbows
about
and
the
roses
parts.
where I'm at.
Unicorns.
And rapes.
So I better head back to yeah, exactly. I better head back to my room for my nurse to come. So we'll jump into a sprint right now. We'll go to the top of the hour, and then we will come back. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
I will put a banner up as soon as I get back to the room and I figure out how to do it.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Happy reading,
Help,
everybody.
let me know. Happy reading.
Everybody, my nurse is here. I'm going to be another 5 minutes, okay?
Earlier, and this should be
And sorry for the weird angle. I thought I'd give you a better view out back.
Are you standing on your head?
Am I sitting?
It's like weird angle.
I know, it's because I've got this balanced on my lap. Because the tables in here are super low for me to put the laptop on. But yeah, so how did everybody do?
It's good. I decided to start this.
Oh, yay, good choice.
I did giggle a little bit because it said that they're talking about, there's new babysitters in town. And one of them says, I wouldn't trust them as further than I could throw a truck. They have smart mouths. They sass the teachers. They hate school. And they hang around the mall. That kind of kid.
Yeah.
Were they talking about you, Sonia?
I did not
Yeah.
hang out at the mall. I was 16 years old before I ever went to a mall. Thank you very much. And I didn't have a smart mouth because I was scared to death. I was not sassy one bit. So no.
Okay.
Anytime I ever wanted to hang out at the mall, my mother's answer was always, why? Do you have some money to spend? Because I'm pretty sure you don't have any money to spend.
This community, we didn't even have a mall.
Right, I was going to say.
We do have about minutes from us. Not where I live now, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a mall. I mean, St. Louis was our closest mall, and that was an hour and 20 minutes away. So,
There. How'd the rest of y'all do?
I got to 33% in The Young and the Violent by Vin Packers. And so West Side Story is the one with like the Puerto Ricans, right? Is that what they are? I think. Okay.
Yes.
So that's why somebody said that this was like a West Side Story without the song and dance.
So the one that Tiffany would not like.
Yeah. So
what's that?
Because I know at least one side of the gang is like Puerto Rican. I don't know what the other side is because I know they've mentioned some Puerto Ricans. So that's why I was like, oh, that must be why, because the Puerto Ricans in the United States, and they've got a gang, and they're fighting over this lady here. Her name's Babe.
like the Blue Ox.
This book
They all
has
have
so many
nicknames.
layers. It's
so
like an onion, really.
I can't remember what his name is. It's Flat something Pontiac, Teabag, Red Eye.
What did you say?
I'm just saying that's what they're called. They call him that's their names or whatever. Well, the one he's called the one because he does coke.
I thought you said D-bag for a second, honestly. So
I think teabag is worse.
But he said his mother named him that.
No, that's child abuse right there.
Exactly.
Not diminishing
They're
that, but you know what I mean?
They're their nicknames.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Red Eye because he I don't know what he does, but his eyes look red or something, so I call him Red Eye. But they're just young gang members that I don't know. That are
Storm, I
violent.
think you need to change your reading habits.
I mean,
Gorbagus.
you got to think about. I mean, like.
Oh, I found this. I have right now I have KU for free because they had like this sign up. You get like 3 months free or whatever it is. And this book is on KU. And so I've had little Miss A has been reading it to me. So.
Oh, that's got to be even more funny.
It is because there is a person named Jesus.
Jesus.
So you can just imagine what Uncle Jesus.
Yeah.
It took me a minute. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, it's because it's supposed to be Jesus.
Is it your own personal Uncle Jesus?
And there's a D and D, but there's a dot, and so it says D dot and D. So it's kind of comical too to like listen to it that way.
That's hilarious.
I listened to a little bit of Warwish. I talked a little bit to people, and I read a little bit from Inkton Lies, which is the motorcycle club, also not violent in the way I read it. That I am buddy reading with Hermione, who is
It's not violent when she skips over that part.
Should I be concerned? It's motorcycle club, mafia. I mean, are we going to start hitting up assassins or communists or something like that?
no. And they're very, very docile if you skip the violent part.
No comment.
I got nothing.
I got 2 chapters read of I want to call it the Julianne Lindsay book, but the Jacqueline Frost book. And I have 5 chapters left, but I mean, those chapters read so quickly. So I'm probably going to just finish off the comments here, and then I'm going to cut it off for the night, and I'm going to go back and finish the book. That's my my celebration plan for myself for the rest of the evening.
That works.
And chatting with all you lovely people, of course.
Sounds perfect.
So let's see here. And like I said, I think it's definitely, I have an idea at the killer, but I'm probably going to be wrong. Because I usually am with these kind of things.
She's good at being
Late,
twisty too.
That's exactly it. So that's why I'm like, I think, but I'm probably way off. It's probably one of the reindeer. It was that goat, Theodore.
He's not that kind of goat.
Isn't that goat?
I love him. He's like my favorite character, and he's not even been on the page yet.
Cookie is one of, I mean,
Cookie is my favorite.
I love her.
Yeah, Cookie's my favorite too.
Mm-hmm. She writes such great
older. Yeah, I think she's just fantastic.
Yeah, she writes really great. Like even the ants in the Brie Baker, like, you know what I mean? Like she just writes great sidekick characters.
I agree.
And Alicia says, Sarah, I will be in Canada in July of next year. So once I know the dates, I'll let you know. And we can, oh, yes, that would be great. Yes, please do. Because I can probably have visitors. I mean, not here. I'll be home by then. God willing. It doesn't take that long. Gotta love medical lingo. Oh, it's so true, Lou. Yeah. So true. Carrie. Hi, Sarah. It's been a while. You look so great. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Teresa says, just joining with celebration. I am officially on the heart transplant list. So yay. My aunt says to me, she goes, do you know what number you're on the list? I'm like, it's not like a list on someone's fridge. Like
it's not a lottery.
Yeah. Oh, I just cracked up. I love everybody. They're so funny. Lou says, I could get behind some romance if the mafia is involved.
See?
Twisted.
Lou.
No, thank you. That's what we need. We need to have a romance readathon. That's team mafia, team not mafia.
I don't want to romance with somebody who's going to hang me up by my toenails if I do something wrong. I don't think so.
No, they do.
Team Fluffy and Team Mafia.
Team Fluffy and Team Mafia, yeah.
I don't ever want to romance somebody that is more sinister than I am. That can get into no.
Hold on.
Well,
but I
unlike you do
that's true.
Bones in your body.
I didn't. I probably would fail that test.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah, big F. Let's see here. Cajun, My Mafia sounds like the old K-Tel compilation albums. Sarah, I'm just so happy to hear you're on the list. Sending big hugs. Thank you so much. Barbara says, oh, with the restaurant Melts, I was a customer of the month. Dang, with that book series. Yes. The Linda Riley series, the infamous. I wanted to give it a reread from start to finish, but I'm like, I'm going to wait till I get home when I can make me some grilled cheeses.
When your husband looks at you and goes, you bought bread 2 days ago. Mind your business.
Precisely.
He looks in the fridge and he's like, or wherever you keep it, and it's like, where's the bread go?
Well,
Yeah.
we eat very different kinds of breads. He has his bread. I have my bread. I'm
Mm.
bougie, and I buy my bread at the farmer's market because it's freshly made at the bakery.
I hear
And
you.
if I'm gonna eat the calories, I'm gonna eat the carbs. I want it good. Or I
Mhm.
usually make my own, to be honest.
I'm cheap.
Mhm.
And I said, I'm going to the farmer's market to get bread, and normally it will last me 2 or 3 weeks. And he was like, "You went 2 days ago to get bread." I think he thought I had a farmer's market boyfriend. And I was like, "No, I'm reading
I'm
a
just
book.
saying,
that makes
Bitter
me-
Fred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting bread."
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, forgot I didn't have my mouse on me. Tiffany, can you remind me the title of the cozy you recommended that was based on the gift basket business Mystery Place? Please, I forgot
Yes,
to write
I
it down.
can. Yes, I can. It is called. Hold on. It's called A Real Basket Case by Beth Groundwater.
Nice.
And I just want to say that someone in the comments, and it's Rose, so you know that she's a reliable source for cozies.
I was
said
gonna
that
say,
she
yeah.
tried this book a few years ago, and it wasn't that it was bad, but she said within the first couple chapters, it was really risque. And I'm like, oh, for a cozy? Like, I don't know. Now I'm a little apprehensive. I'm like, it's a gift basket. The cover is so cute. It's so innocent. It's
What
like
are
a
they gift
mafia
wrapping?
romance. I mean, like, it's like a mafia romance. It can't be that bad, right? So I don't
And
know.
was it?
I don't know. I haven't found it, but I mean, I'm
What
just
did
saying.
they put in the
this-
berry basket?
I think that's a big
I'm out.
I think I've been bamboozled if that's risque, because
There's more risque in your mafia romance.
She wouldn't know. She skips over that part.
the mafia romances are risque, but they're romances. Okay, I don't want it in my cozy. I skip over
Yeah.
the violent, unhinged parts.
Yes, you know. The part that other people
Really
are like,
force them to go.
"Ooh."
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I skip over the
I
sex
want
and the
someone from the
violence.
mafia, but I don't want him dangerous. I want somebody who's bad at their mafia job.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want the guy who's about to
See?
get kicked out of the mafia.
See, you feel me then. You feel me. That
The delivery
yeah.
boy,
We
is that what
share-
you want? The delivery boy, he just takes
The
packages.
mafia delivery boy.
I'm just picturing a cozy mystery now with a guy who couldn't make it in the mafia and he's moved to a small town in Maine and he's just like helping solve crime now.
He just wasn't good enough for the mafia, but he was good at romance.
He failed at the mafia, and he told on his boss, and so now he's in the witness protection program.
Yeah, there you go. We can't be all of the things to all of the people, Sonia.
I know.
Oh, my stomach hurts. You guys kill me.
Tyru, you good?
Sonia, I absolutely love the sign you made for Sarah. You're such a sweet and thoughtful friend to your book pals. I could not agree more. You took the words out of my mouth.
Very sweet.
Thank you.
And-
Finished my book. Yay!
Oh. Hold on. Maybe.
I win.
Yay!
Yay.
Lisa, congrats. Sarah came in late, but I see her on the list. I'm so excited for you. Thank you so much.
Oh, excited.
Now, Fairy Girl says, now I'll be listening to an audiobook, The Mystery Guest by Nita Prose. Nice. And Barb tells her that she will love it. It says, I just finished Deadly Deals and Donuts by Cindy Bell, giving it 3.5 stars. It's good enough. I will read book 2 and see if I get more into the series. Excellent. And she says to Barb, I already love it and I can't stop listening to it. Excellent. That's always good. Christina, hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry for being late. Never be sorry about being late. I am reading many books, but now I am reading The Story Collector. Excellent. So let's see here. Purple Rainheart got 21 pages. Fairy Girls, did you get kicked out of your room? Well, my new neighbor is there with her son, so I didn't want to be talking over them, so that's why I came back in here. Fair is fair. Kim says, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Emily read 8 pages, which is the most I've read in 3 days. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, but it slows down and kind of levels itself out, Emily, the new school year. I know it will.
Renee says, the guy in the book is in the mafia, but didn't tell the woman that he likes. If he would have been honest with her, well, that's just romance. There's never
there'd be no book.
and there's never honesty. It's just there's not never honesty, but there's never communication.
Just blow the communication right out your ditty bag because it is not going to happen.
If there was communication, there wouldn't be romance novels, to be honest.
There wouldn't be a book.
And
It
that's
would be
why I don't
novella.
like him. Because
There
you're supposed to
certainly wouldn't be
fall.
any third act breakups.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
You said
Which I
broke back
kept expecting.
breakup. Is that what you said?
Third
No,
act
third
breakups.
breakups.
Sonia,
Your tip.
stop with the Q-tips when it penetrates.
Stop when there's resistance. That's the line, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Stop.
Q-tips gross me out. No. Any cotton ball? No, that's feeling.
I'm sorry. I was only teasing. I did not mean to gross you out. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, but I can't stand the way it feels and the way cotton balls sound. Oh God.
Oh, the
I'm
squeaky?
so sorry.
I can't
It's the
stand
same
it.
reason I don't knit with acrylic yarn, because I can't handle that squeak noise.
Tiff, you know how the monotonous sounds do for you, like the clicking of knitting needles?
Yes.
The feel of cotton balls do that to me. Like
Okay,
touch-
fair.
Okay. I'm very
Mhm.
teasing. I didn't know that.
You
No,
did
it's
not know
If
now.
I didn't know, I wouldn't have.
It's not a trigger warning. I'm good. It doesn't bother
Yeah.
me that much. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I would never ever stick one in my ear for that reason.
Fair. Virgo says, I miss going to the mall. It's just not the same anymore. No, nothing is the same when you're an
Do
adult.
they even survive? Are there any malls
Right?
left?
We still
There's
have
one-
the mall here in Joplin,
There's a couple.
which is a little bit away from us, but there's not as much there anymore. Like there's
Same.
a lot of vacant places, but it's still open.
Same. Yeah, it's still kind of going strong. Kim says, missed the notification that you were going live. Not reading tonight. That's okay. No problem.
Neither are we. We're chatting.
Hello. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, ladies. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Stormy, those characters' names. Yikes. Yes.
I can't
Oh.
think about it. I'm gonna sit here and giggle.
Kim says, if y'all pray, my mother's grandson has been missing since early Monday morning. His truck is still at the motel that he's been staying at while working. His dad has done a missing person report. Oh my gosh, yes. Prayers out to that for sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We will definitely do so.
It's okay. Keep us updated, Kim.
Absolutely.
Sorry to hear that.
Mhm. Absolutely. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, Kim. Hope he's safe and found. I agree. Oh my goodness, praying for sure. Hope they find him. I like this from Fairy. I'm Team Fluffy. I'm
Me
just
too.
Team Fluffy in general.
Me too, honey.
I'm all about Team Fluffy. Christy says, no, but there are lists on TV. I think that there's even an episode of Monk where someone was murdering to move up the transplant list. Maybe that's an American thing. I think so. But my doctor did tell me today, it wouldn't be for me because they need to get something very local for me because it can only be a certain amount of time between harvesting to transplant. I hate that term, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there has been cases where they've gotten hearts from like Chicago and Boston. And I'm like, I said, if I got a heart from Boston, would I have like dual citizenship then? Like, can I cross the border with that?
It's a fair question.
You know?
One of my dearest friends passed away in 2014, and she was an organ donor, and her heart went to a Japanese woman. And yeah, and it kind of makes me giggle because Jan always loved like Japanese culture and Japanese food and stuff, and I was like, oh, her heart is moving on to something like
Oh,
that.
that's wonderful.
And then her eyes went to a 9-year-old girl. which was really cool. Yeah, because they give when when you're an organ donor, not to be too morbid, and I'm sorry if that triggers or bothers anybody.
No.
They give you like your family where your parts are go. They give you where your parts are going. Not specific names, but they give like ethnicity or location or whatever. I just thought that was awesome.
And I was
Sarah.
told for here up here that
Sarah.
they get. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I
no,
think
you
you
go
were-
ahead, honey. Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to know that after you get your new heart, if they do a bone thing, what if you come back sinister?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But
That probably
heart's
it's a
fault.
possibility. But my heart is full.
It would be the heart's fault.
Yep.
Maybe you'll
But
get a
no,
mafia person heart.
I'm getting it from a mafia person.
Isn't there horror movies on these things?
Suddenly I'm reading Stephen King and watching, like
There's and I know you're a Golden Girls episode or a fan, but that episode where Blanche's sister needs
in
a
the first
transplant,
season, like the
and
third
she's
episode.
like-
Yeah.
she's
I'm
like she got a trans
The kidney from a nun.
or Jehovah, something like
The
that. She's
showroom
like-
knew.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
showroom
showroom
new.
new, yeah.
The worst thing that went at kidney was you.
Ovaltine.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now I gotta watch that episode tonight just for funsies. But no, I was told afterward that there's something that happens with I think the donor's family is given the option to meet me. And I am also given the option either way. So both of us would have to agree. And I would be all for that, to be completely honest. I would absolutely have no problem if it made them happy, because a lot of they said actually that after this all happens, I'm going to be speaking to a psychiatrist because there is a lot of depression that actually happens after transplant, because when you think about where it came from, that can trigger a lot of things for people. You wouldn't think it would, but you can say to yourself, oh, that's not going to happen to me, but then it does, right? And for a lot of the donors' families, sometimes it helps talking to the person or vice versa or whatever. So that'll be an interesting bridge to cross when I get to it.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Sonia, I just love the sign.
Thank
But
you.
thank you to anyone who will donate anything, who has it written down. I am now going to be, I've always been an advocate for organ donation, but I'm probably going to be even more so now for obvious reasons. I'll join Team Fluffy. Excellent. We want Team Fluffy. Barbara, the fortune books are mafia books, right? Sonia, big and little.
That's true. But big and little remind me of the two little mafia mice in Zootopia. So they're not really sinister, I guess is the word. Sinister is the word for the day, by the way. If we were in
Yes,
Louis'
yes.
Playhouse, we'd all scream. But yes. I know that Tiffany has read the Misfortune series. Have any of the other
Just the
of you
first
guys
two.
read?
Mm-mm.
Just the first two. Well, they're Big and Little Hubert are mafia kings that live near Sinful, and they help Fortune out.
So what you're saying is you do like mafia books. That's what I'm hearing. I'm reflecting it back.
but it's not the whole.
It's fluffy mafia.
She's picking and choosing. She's picking and choosing.
It's mafia light.
Yes, it's the mafia adjacent. I'm not a big fan of espionage, spies, alligators, the South, or mafia. But Deanna De Leon does this magic
Can
wand
make you
thing,
like it.
and she put a couple old ladies in it that I fell in love with, and now I love that series. I can't believe I read that series. I don't like
Did y'all-
alligators; they freak me out. I'm not a big fan of the southern stuff. I am not a fan at all of mafia or spy, but I like that series.
I love that alligator you put in the Discord that you.
Yeah, we got an alligator orc yesterday, a new friend. I named him Artichoke. But he's not formal. He prefers Artie, but I named him Artichoke.
He was just chilling in the
Don't
water.
feed him casseroles, Gertie.
Oh, you guys
He's
are
big. We
hilarious.
saw him swimming again today. He's a big one.
No, thank you. You can keep him right down there.
Thanks.
Lou says Sonia's so extra with her flashy sign and fancy bread.
Bread is about the only thing I'm fancy with. The rest of
Yeah.
it, I don't want to spend the money, but
It's
actually, bread is
unremarkable.
not any more expensive, to be honest. It's not that much.
Really?
Thanking you for the heads up. Really?
About $3.99, $3.99 a loaf. It is not that more expensive.
No, but it's just so much tastier.
Oh my
That's
god!
not
Dang,
bad
like, you
because
think it would be way more expensive. That's interesting.
Dad
Mhm.
buys his keto bread. It's almost $6.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
that's
crazy.
what Dan gets keto bread as well.
Wow. Thank you for the prayers from Kim. You're very welcome, Kim. Like I said, keep us updated. I'm now off to bed. Thanks for the sprint ladies. Congratulations again, Sarah. Thank you very much. And good night. Good night to you
Wow.
too. Okay, I'm so horrible. Is her name Liz?
Yes.
I should know that. It's my middle name. Okay. Fair girl, Liz, if you're still here, I apologize. Going forward, I will know your name.
I will tell you, some days I don't know my own name, so
Well, that's fair.
That's true.
On my bracelets and stuff like that, it gives my full first, middle, and last name. And the porter who brought me back up from CT scan today, he's like, Elizabeth, and I'm like, he's like, excuse, and I'm like, oh, me? I've never been called that as my first name before, but I guess he just quickly looked at it and missed the Sarah part, right? So I was like, okay.
I know,
Maybe
Marie.
With the
I
Muppet,
know.
yeah.
Look at all these women.
We're just picking on
Marie.
Tiffany.
I mean, this halo, it's hard to hold up because these.
Keep telling yourself
The horns are holding them up.
that laugh right there, they're sinister.
That's evil. Yeah. Evil. I love Barb. Barbara, roommate number what? 30, 50? It's 5, okay? And I keep getting winners. Wait,
Eventually, we're gonna get a reader, right?
I was gonna say, tell
No.
them they're not allowed unless they're booked.
Sarah,
I'm gonna
you need to
legit-
ask your nurse the next time you're in between people. You need to ask them if you can fill out a survey.
Yeah.
Like, can I fill out a questionnaire of my likes and
They're all
dislikes?
insane. They're all insane. I told Garrett I'm going to write a book when I get out of here. Did I tell you guys? I had a man the other night.
Oh,
They stuck a man in my room.
That's very
No,
odd.
all jokes aside, I was extremely uncomfortable.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would have been too.
I don't blame you.
Like the girl, she's like, we don't have, it was like 11 o'clock at night. She's like, we don't have a room anywhere else. We have to put him in with you. It wasn't a question, can we? It's a, we have to.
Yeah.
And I texted Garrett the next morning and Garrett goes, no, you should have said no. I said, well, Garrett, and even my nurse in the morning said, you should say no, because he goes, the nurses are just being lazy because they can find a spot. They just have to move people around, right?
yeah.
Luckily, it was
they
only
could have
for
took
the
a lady
evening.
out of a room and put the lady in there, and then put him in like the room or whatever.
Precisely. Like there were options, but they didn't, so anyway, that was my worst one. But I'm
would
not kidding.
Struggle with having a roommate. I mean, what if you want to pass gas? I mean, not to be gross, but
I don't like sharing bathroom with my husband, much less anybody else.
I don't like it. I won't know sharing bathrooms with people that I
And
do
there's
not
no
know.
privacy because all you've got is that little curtain, which is why I'm out here. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can't sit in there and because this is why it's hard for me, is that I can't have these conversations and I can't do this.
Yeah.
I
but
wouldn't
for some
sleep if there
reason-
was somebody in the room that I didn't know. And I mean, that's from some trauma, but I would not.
No,
I
no,
would-
and I don't discount that. Luckily, everybody I've had is on the older side or bedridden or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's not as much of a, but yeah, no, I miss my single room. And I keep jokingly saying, when am I moving back to my single room?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
blame you.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
it sucks, but it is, you do what you have to do. I don't have insurance that covers a single room. I have to do what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Emily, I just saw the sign that everyone was talking about. Shows how observant I am. Off to sing some Ace of Base now, which I love that, and that made me laugh. I saw. Okay. 90s kids great. Kim says, I have 2 friends that have had transplants. One was a kidney. She actually had 2, and one was a liver. Excellent. Always good to hear that kind of stuff. Sarah, I just came across the Cat Who series on Libby, my local library. Were you the one who recommends that series? If I'd love to hear your thoughts. That is hands down my favorite cozy mystery series, only because it was my first, and you never forget your first. And I actually plan on reading the first book as soon as I'm done the Julianne Lindsay or the Jacqueline Frost, just because I'm in the mood for that comfort read. So
I don't
yes, they are
Roy reads
delightful.
Elizabeth loves that
anything
series as
Elizabeth.
well.
Gosh, get out of my head. I
Sorry?
was just going to say the same thing.
Elizabeth's a huge fan of that series as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Roy reads
Talking to
anything
Sonia.
Reddit for Alice's the prompt because it's a cat. He went through several cat books trying to find one.
I remember, yeah.
and read, and he liked that one. He said it wasn't too bad. He goes, it was.
I think
definitely
'cause it's
kind of old school and everything.
It's a bit more gritty.
Yeah.
You know, like because he's a beat cop, not a beat cop. He's a beat reporter in Chicago. It's the 1960s. You know, that whole thing, right? So, yeah, not the fluffy books we're used to now.
Hopefully he doesn't run into Red Eye and Teabag.
Not that gritty.
Not that pretty. Oh Lord.
Storm's going to have to read a couple Babysitters Club books next. Just
Right?
Hey, next week is novelizations, though. At least I have Adventures in Babysitting.
There you go.
I saw you hold that book up, and I can tell you I watched that movie that night. I'm like, yes, I want to watch that again.
I know.
I
I'm
don't
hoping
remember
I can
this
find
movie.
it somewhere, but probably won't be able to.
It's on Disney.
Is it on Disney?
It's on Disney Plus because it's actually owned by Disney now. So the swear words are taken out. Because I'm watching it going, they're supposed to say something right there. I've seen this movie 1,000 times. And then I realized, it's been Disneyed.
Been Disney-fied.
Disney-fied. But in the Misfortune series, the Mafia with Big and Little is a very small part of the series. It's mainly focused on Fortune and Ida Bell and Gertie and the town of Sinful. So not huge Mafia. So
Agreed.
Tiffany might not be interested.
Agree. The Mafia support when needed, and they're honestly not truly Mafia. The further you get in the book, you learn.
Understand, yeah. Kim, I will definitely keep you all updated. Thank you, Kim. Yes, I've read all the Misfortune books so far. I'm a huge fan of the series myself. I've got to put that on my list. Maybe my list of 25 to 25.
My next listen to is the newest in that. I have it loaded and ready.
Nice. Because it's just the Cat Who series is wonderful until the last few. Accurate facts. The last 4 or 5 books are garbage, and I would just literally skip them. Yeah, because they were not. No, just skip them. They're not worth your time. The rest of the series is delightful. Emily says, I would have raised a fit if they put a man in my room. No, I wouldn't feel safe. No, I didn't sleep that night. So then last night I slept like a rock. Okay, thanks, Kim. Oh no, yeah, I know, definitely not. And she's both doing really good. Says, hold on. I like the Cat Who series too. Yeah, it's a favorite because it's so old. Like it's an old school series.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I need to try it.
To be honest, I really think it's something that you would like, especially the first few books because, like I said, it is in Chicago. He is kind of gritty. You know what I mean? Like that old 1960s, kind of thing. I love it.
My other mom loves them. She's read them all, and she absolutely loves them.
Oh, yeah. My mom's mom, my nan, loved them. So that's where I got my start from them. And Barb says, I will come up there and go all Shirley MacLaine on them. You will get your own room.
I love Barbara so much.
Sonia, Jana De Leon just announced a new Misfortune is coming out in the next few weeks. It's with her editor now.
That's 3 in 6 months.
Wow.
She's trying to
awesome.
keep up with Kathy
she's like
Daly
Tanya
and
Kappas.
Tanya Kappas.
I was just thinking that.
Seriously, I just listened to one of the newest ones, and then the other newest one just came to audio, so I'm listening to that one, and I guess there's another one.
Is that the only thing she writes now? Because I know she used to write, didn't she do Intrigue?
She used to write for Intrigue. She doesn't write for Harlequin anymore, from what I can tell.
So maybe that's the only thing she's writing right now. Maybe?
Well, I know she has another series about something about in Mudbug. It's
it's the ghost and
the something in Mudbug. I read the first
Trouble
one.
in Mugbug or something
Yeah.
like that's the first one. Yeah.
Cozy
But-
writing must come pretty easy to her. She can just spit them out.
Well, and
Right.
I think it might be the only, because I don't think the Mudbug series is going anymore. So this might be her only
What she's
focus.
writing. Yeah, yeah.
And
makes
I mean,
sense.
not necessarily, not to say that it's easy to be a writer, but I think that the stories, she's fantastic. The stories are fantastic, but her characters are so well established. It's almost
It's probably
all
like they write
together
themselves.
easily. Yes, they kind of write themselves.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure like
Yes.
once you get like so far into a series that you know exactly what these people are going to be doing, and it just kind of.
I think, well, with this new one, I think maybe she's up to, I think it's 27. I mean, 26,
I was
27.
gonna say, I thought it
Wow.
was quite a bit. So
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Amanda, let me see here. Let me click on it. Amanda was not expecting to catch you guys as it's gone 1:30 a.m. UK, but my son decided to stick some beads down his ear and tell me at 10:30 p.m.
Oh,
So we've just had an A&E visit, which I think is the ER. Hope you all have a great chat. I'm so sorry, and I hope he's okay.
yes.
yeah,
What is it with little boys?
It's either sticking
Well,
in
they
the
can
ear or
fit
the
in
nose.
hole.
Or
Yeah, pretty much.
elsewhere.
Exactly. And Emily says, first few Cat Who books are rough, super misogynistic. I'm reading just for the cat. See, yes, I see that, but I read them so long ago that that's something that I didn't think about back then. And again, they were written in the 60s by a woman. So, it is what it is.
With a lot of the things I know, Storm, that you've been reading, like the Earl Stanley Gardner and a lot of that kind of stuff, that's really super misogynistic anyway. You probably see a lot of that when you're reading them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't. It doesn't bother me.
It just doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't really bother me either, but that's just each to their own, right? And I can see how it would definitely
Yeah.
bother some people. So fair enough warning to people. Thanks, Emily.
This one has lots of cussing in it.
Oh, as Elizabeth would say, cussing.
Ugly words, lots of ugly words. Because I was like,
That's what Mitzi would say. Ugly words.
if it's written in the 50s,
Yes,
it
yeah.
has lots of ugly words in it.
That's surprising.
Well, it's
Um,
funny. Speaking of ugly words, I went to my hometown, and the antique store there has, and I sent you a picture of it, Storm. They have these huge
No.
bookshelves that are 3 book sets back. Excuse me,
Bless
lined
you.
with vintage Harlequins, like the old beautiful covers. And they're
No,
like
I was
50.
like,
And then the shelf next to it had like a lot of like the spaghetti western, that kind of like whatever, but it was like that damn cowboy, and that it was like damn was the circle word that night or something. And I'm like,
yeah.
this was written in the 40s and 50s, and that's cursing. To curse in the title.
they had some pretty risque like books back
That is
then, so-
scandalous. Scandalous. It will be the last misfortune for the year. She has another surgery coming up. Okay. Yeah. Emily's like, no, yes. Hope he's okay, Amanda. Jen is only writing Misfortune now. All her other series are done.
Okay.
I wish she would continue the Shane Archer series, though.
Oh.
But hold on. What's the next comment here? But it was not selling as well as Misfortune. Yeah.
Gotta go with what's selling.
Well, you know what? That's it. Go with what the public wants.
fine,
He's
okay.
fine. He's autistic, and he wasn't our first rodeo of having things removed from where they should be. Aw, bless your humor in the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad to hear that he's going to be okay. So, what's this? Amanda, is it a sensory thing for him? Special teacher here. And the cat who gets better once he leaves Chicago didn't bother me either, though. And you're right, Kim. It gets more cozy when he leaves Chicago and goes to 400 miles north of everywhere in Moose County. So, but it is a really cute series. So, what have you guys got coming up? Anything on your channels in the next few days?
I will have a middle grade new releases for September because there was like 18 of them, and so I had to do its own separate one from like the adults and young adults.
Wow, that's awesome.
Because it's spooky time, and I was like, oh, this one sounds good, and this one sounds good, and this one sounds good.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I just posted today my video log of my vlog of my Bridgerton experience. So I do. It is very
Cannot wait to watch
spoilery because I review every single chapter. Very spoilery. Honest opinions. It was fun
Love
to
it.
do. I giggled a little bit as I was reviewing it because you have to monitor some comments because of some content. It's like, how do you
I
say
know.
that? How
Now,
do you
have you
say that?
watched Bridgerton?
I have.
Okay, so you read the book after watching the show.
Yes.
Okay.
So I commented about the fact that I think
I'll watch your video then and I'll see what you say. Okay.
yeah,
fair.
I definitely
don't want
kind
any
of
spoilers.
summarized the reason and why, and would I have because if I wouldn't have watched the show, would I felt differently about the book, that kind of thing.
100% fair. Oh, I can't wait. I'll watch it tomorrow. It's on my list. Tiffany,
Get
anything
to-
from
when
you?
you get to it.
I put out the newest U.S. Cozy Mystery Road Trip Stop yesterday, which was Colorado.
Love it.
And on Sunday, it'll either be coming out a Hidden Gem, Cozy Mystery Hidden Gem, or the part 1 of the new releases, because Sunday will be the 25th. So we're getting really close to the end of
Yes.
the month.
Yes.
Which is her birthday, by the way. Sunday is her birthday.
yes. Big celebration on Sunday.
Thank you.
Bring cake.
If you need to send me anything, my ad no.
You
So
already got one today.
I did. Look, he's wearing
That
a
is
blues
awesome.
outfit.
Oh,
Throw him.
I seen
That
you
is
had
delightful.
holding that up earlier. I didn't know what I was like. What is that?
I thought for a second it was Kyru, and I'm like, he seems awful floppy.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was like
When did Kyra get horns?
I mean, he is awful floppy. Kairu is very like, yes, no, he's wearing a blues outfit, so he's going to work with me tomorrow.
That is delightful.
I'm putting him on. I've already decided he'll have to go on top of my shelf though, because little kids and their sticky fingers will touch him otherwise. And then,
Yep.
and as you know, the counselor and professional that I am, I'm not allowed to say, "Get your sticky fingers off my." So I'm avoiding.
You just put a sign up that says that. You need a flashing one like Sonia has.
yeah.
I do. So anyways, that will be Sunday. So it'll probably be either one of those, the new release or the Hidden Gem will be. What about you?
Yay. Probably just my daily vloggy thingies. I have been kind of spinning around a video idea in my head, so that might come out this weekend, but I'll share it with you guys later. I think I'm entering a new chapter in my reading life in terms of what I'm reading. So I kind of wanted just to have a sit down talk about that, just because I like to share everything, because that's what I do.
I think that you should, in a nice way, do a ranking of your roommates. Nicely. Like,
You know what? I'm going to have to do that when I leave here because,
Yeah.
libel is a thing.
Oh,
yeah, no,
I totally have an
don't do any
idea.
Names. You can't do any names. Like, you can just say like mouth breather, or
Yeah.
like,
Person A,
Male,
person B,
or-
person C.
or talks a lot on the phone gal. Like, don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble.
Teabag.
I did not say that.
Red eyes.
Red eye.
But his
I have a new
Stop
hobby
that
for
person.
you, Sarah.
Mm.
Oh, find some old socks and use those little stitching skills that you have and make puppets of all your former roommates and make a play. I love a
I
puppet
literally-
show.
I literally got to a point today where I was so annoyed. I came out here just to call Garrett because I said if I did not, I was going to say something to her.
Oh.
This woman wears a tinfoil hat. That's all I'm going to say. As soon as she's gone from my room, I will get on here and tell y'all. It'll probably be Sunday.
Wow.
She's so sweet, though. Like, she's really, really nice. She's just crazy. yeah, pretty
I
much.
can see
Pretty
it
much.
now. Memoirs from a hospital room.
Yeah. I'm just
Right.
doing like a vlog. I should do like a vlog and then just like put it all together. And then when I'm on the table getting the transplant, I'll have it posted so y'all can watch about my roommates.
God bless them. Oh, it just
I
breaks
I
my-
know. And
it
I mean,
breaks my heart for
get-
you.
I get it's a difficult place to be. I totally understand. Like the last lady that I had, the woman herself was delightful. She was the sweetest woman. She didn't speak a lick of English. She only spoke Arabic. But her daughter spoke English. And so her daughter was A, translating everything, and B, her daughter questioned literally every single thing that the nurses or doctors would say. If the doctor said the sky is blue, she would say, no, it's not. And I think I read this on Google. You know, like it was, yeah, it's been delightful. So yeah,
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
it is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm just
You
thankful
can't-
that you have that atrium, like you have places that you-
Somewhere.
Oh, I've got the
go.
area that I sit here. I can sit here. Oh yeah, yeah.
you have places you can actually kind of go and
Places
the
you can
Precisely.
chill out in. Yeah.
And I got Wi-Fi throughout the whole hospital, so I can take my laptop, I can take my book, I can take whatever. I can go sit somewhere and, you know, look at a
Did
much
you
better
have
view than the
earbuds?
one in my room.
Can you use your? Oh, I see him.
I
Okay.
got one in right now. Yeah, yeah. Because unlike some of my roommates, I know what a headphone is. Because God bless that Arabic woman, she was listening to Arabic TikTok at full volume with no headphones.
Mm,
But what could you? I obviously couldn't say anything to her, right? Like, so
Well,
I'm not
I
laughing at
figured
people.
she-
It's just, you know.
It's more on our end. Sarah's just worried about something like Storm might say or something. It wouldn't be what Sonia might say.
Precisely.
It would definitely
No, because you guys are
Storm's
not a sinister bone in your bodies.
but you know, she might say something and then like
Right?
I know.
Exactly.
Storm is always inappropriate. It's
Always.
really.
Oh my God, it's just disgusting.
We might have to address that at our meetings that we don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Meetings.
That we don't have.
So yes, so I may or may not have a video coming out about potential what I'm seeing as reading taste changing during this journey specifically.
And that
But yeah, and I
happens.
think it's something interesting to think about how different stages of your life and things that happen in your life can change how you read and what you choose to read.
My reading taste is always changing.
Same.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Anyway,
think
guys,
that-
I'm gonna go back to my room and relax.
My reading taste is always changing.
Thank you, ladies, all so much for joining me. Thank you for the laughs. My stomach actually hurts from laughing, so I do appreciate that. Next live show. Well, PK does lives. Is she doing a live tomorrow? Friday. No, I don't think she does lives on. I don't know what day it is anymore. But for sure, I know for certain the next one is on Tiffany's channel on Sunday for War and Peach. And even if you haven't read the book like myself, join in anyway.
I haven't read it either. You can hang out with me.
we only talk
Because
about
Sonia and I are
it
the outliers.
short amount.
I was
of
gonna
time.
say we talk about like
Um,
20 minutes and then we're done.
Yeah, we really don't talk about it for a very long time. Sarah, again, I'm so happy for you. I'm so
Thank you.
happy for you.
Thank you. I'm really thrilled, and I will obviously keep everybody updated. Oh, and Kim is saying PK is live now. So there you go. If you want to jump into another sprint, head over to PK's channel. And have a great night, everybody.
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye now.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye, everybody.